Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great start of this week. And in this video, we'll talk about Bitcoin again. I have to smile a little because Bitcoin has been strong this morning, which I'm not sure what I said yesterday. Yesterday I think we just did a little bit of a neutral analysis in which we said that Bitcoin technically, what the facts were. If you took a look at some major liquidation areas. For Bitcoin, then you could see that the area which Bitcoin was in was really between 30,300 and 29,500, I believe. All right, so at those levels, you had some major liquidation areas. So usually, if the price gets close towards one of those levels, then either people get liquidated in the worst case scenario, or they close their positions. It has the same effect. All right, if you get liquidated in a short, or if you close a short, in both scenarios, you actually have to buy the underlying asset. So what yesterday happened, or yesterday, overnight actually, is we got a lot of bullish momentum and volume coming from Asia. The Asia opening was very, very bullish. So we got towards that 30,300 level. You can see a bit of a spike. Those are those liquidations. And we continued going up. I think yesterday, to be fair, I was a little bit more bearish than bullish. All right, so perhaps I'm not the guy you have to listen to when it comes to Bitcoin at this point of time. I did not expect that Bitcoin from this consolidation down here would rally up to the highs it made at the beginning of July. I did not expect that, but we're here now. And purely technically, if you take a look at the price of Bitcoin right now, it's just bullish, all right? There's nothing else I can say. I do expect a pullback at some point of time. But if you take a look at Bitcoin right now, the volume is around $16 billion. That's crazy. Like, for example, yesterday or last week after the weekend, it was at 13 billion, and that was also already quite high. So there's relatively a lot of volume in the markets. There's a lot of momentum. So yeah, sure, at some point of time, it's probably going to retrace. And we'll talk about that as well in this video. But if you take a look at this, like the open interest, which is the amount of dollars in open positions, is so high, and it's growing with the volume that I must say that at this point of time, there's nothing bearish about Bitcoin. All right, so we can talk about what the reasoning behind a move like this is. I think it's hard. I think it's hard to really find a good reasoning behind a move like this, because in general, I do still believe that the macroeconomic environment for Bitcoin is not ideal. I think most of this momentum is actually just coming from the possibility of a Bitcoin ETF being approved. And I could make a full video on that. I don't want to talk too much in depth about that. I think it's like Bitcoin should be bullish because of that. But the market might be overreacting a little bit. All right, so I'd be careful and just form your own opinion on that. An ETF is great, but in like how many people are going to buy that ETF, etc. And you hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, BlackRock with its $9 trillion is going to get into the ETF." It doesn't work like that, all right? That $9 trillion is value, all right? So that's in businesses, that's in real estate. They cannot easily sell that and just put it into Bitcoin. And they also won't, because as we can see, Bitcoin is still very volatile. So how many people are realistically going to invest in that ETF? Yeah, probably tens of billions of dollars will be invested, which is a lot. But the reaction we're seeing right now, like the market cap, is going to be a pretty long video. But the market cap in the last 7 days has gone up from 540 billion to 600 billion. All right, so maybe we're overreacting a bit. But all right, doesn't matter. At this point in time, Bitcoin is still very bullish. So I expect volatility. I expect a pullback, but for now, it's more likely that Bitcoin will start moving up towards the 31,400 and 32,000, which is the main resistance level, as you can also see right about here. So that's the main price target for now. Depending on how much resistance it will find there, we will either start thinking about 35,000, which is a possibility in the long term. But that, like I said, that depends on the reaction to this resistance level, which we know nothing about for now. So for now, I expect Bitcoin to be bullish, probably in the next 2 days or something. So before Wednesday, we will have a bit of a pullback. But once that happens, I might just make a quick new video on that, all right? Because it's very hard to accurately predict when that will happen. All right, but that's my take on Bitcoin for now. Lastly, I also have my own premium trading group, if you did not know, in which I share my own trades as signals. And you gain access to an amazing community full of traders and my trading guide. So if you want to make some money with trades like MC, which we took from this bottom right here, was a great trade. But you also want to become a better trader yourself, consider joining. All right, links will be down in the description. For now, have a great week and bye.